Hi guys, I'm coming to you from my kitchen, and this video is about how you can quite easily go through life without drinking caffeine. So I'm going to show you some different options that I like to drink, but this is personal to me. And if you want to try coming off caffeine, then there's so many options out there, and you just have to kind of explore and try things and see what you like. So one of my absolute favourites that I pretty much have every day is Carob, and I just put in it's organic, this one. Actually, I usually put in about 2 tablespoons, so I like it to be quite rich flavour. It's a bit like cocoa powder, except it's got no caffeine, it's not as bitter, so you don't need as much sweetness with it. I didn't used to put any sweetness in until I found out that blackstrap molasses has a really high content of iron in it. So I have been adding this into my drinks to boost my iron levels because I'm anemic at the moment. So then you literally just pour in your hot water. It's so easy to make. And if you want to, you can add in other flavours, which I do sometimes. So I can show you what that is. I put in milk as well, and unfortunately I've run out of my rice milk, but I can show you how I make it with nuts and seeds instead. So other things I add in are fleur d'oranger, which is kind of an orange flower water. Quite often I sprinkle in a little bit of cinnamon powder, which is the real cinnamon, not the fake cinnamon. The real cinnamon looks like this. If you look at that packet carefully and read it, you'll see that actually most of the cinnamon that you buy in the shops isn't this stuff, and it's not so good for you. This is good for you. Okay, so I might just dust in a little bit like this, boop, 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 and that's enough. Quite a lot comes out quickly. Sometimes if I'm feeling a bit random and weird, I might put in some pepper, just because it's also a high positive energy food, so I try and get it in as much as possible. If I'm going for a luxurious touch, I might go in for some maple syrup, and then I wouldn't put in the blackstrap molasses if I was doing that. Okay, so cheers from my handmade mug. It's a bit too hot at the moment. Okay, so other things are, I love réglissement, and obviously there's so many different kinds of healthy herbal teas out there, but this one feels kind of really rich and flavoursome and delicious and good for you, so I love that one. A friend gave me this one. You have to put in a lot to get some flavour. It's a bit weird, but when I'm out I have that because it's not my favourite. And these, if you can see, are little grains of dried ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, all sorts of yummy flavours, and when the hot water mixes in and it brews, it can make your carob drink or really tasty, or you can have it on its own and mix in some sugar and milk with it, or just have it plain. That's good. Other drinks I might do is hot lemon. We've decided not to have any more honey in our lives because we're vegan, so we can have any other sweetener, whether it's maple syrup or the molasses, or we've got this stuff too, which is agave syrup, sirop d'agave, and they're our main sweeteners in the house. Okay, so let's make some milk. So we have a high-speed blender. You don't need very much. I'm not going to make loads. It's just for my drink basically, and for making my breakfast / lunch because it's getting late. So I just put in some cashew nuts and a couple of walnuts because I don't have much of each, so I'm just kind of sharing it out. The cheapest option to make milk is using sunflower seeds. It's not as tasty, but it still works and it comes out very white. So then you just put in as much water as you want that you need. but because I haven't put much in, much of the nuts and seeds in, you don't want to put too much water in, otherwise it'll be too diluted. So that's what I've got going on. Okay, put the lid on, and then press blend. I'm doing the 35-second on the high speed. Off it goes. Okay, so it's all frothy and white and ready to drink. So I'm going to pour that in. It's almost like a cappuccino, darling. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Gorgeous. And another drink that I very rarely have, but if I'm really low on energy and I've got to go and, I don't know, do something that needs energy, I've got this powder that I bought, which is a very high quality ginger, no, what's it called? Hang on, let me think. My brain's gone. Yeah, it's a green tea in a powder form, and you just put a teaspoon in with your hot water, and it's good to drink down what's in the bottom of your cup as well. It's got loads of antioxidants in it, so also very good for you. But because it does have a bit of caffeine in, I don't have it very often, literally once a month, if that. So yeah, I hope that was interesting. And also I do have a video on golden milk, if you're interested in how you can get more turmeric into your diet, and that's really, really tasty. Hope that was interesting, and see you soon. Bye.